Do you ever look in the mirror and feel like the man staring back is older than he should be? Here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not your gray hair, it's not your wrinkles, it's your clothes. And no one has told you this before. Most men over 50 fall into one of two traps. They either dress like teenagers, chasing youth that's already past, or they surrender and start dressing only for comfort. Both paths add 10 years to your appearance instantly. But today, that ends. Because I'm about to show you the 7 fatal style mistakes that are aging you and how to fix them immediately. By the end of this video, you'll know how to turn back the clock without touching your hair, your skin, or your body. Only your wardrobe. Let's begin. Mistake number 1. The curse of oversized clothing. Let me tell you how this usually happens. You gain a little weight. Nothing dramatic, just life. So the next time you buy a shirt, you go one size up. It feels comfortable, forgiving, safe. Then, a year later, you do it again, and again, until one day you open your closet and realize everything you own looks like it belongs to a larger man. This is how oversized clothing quietly takes over your wardrobe and ages you without permission, because oversized clothing sends a very specific signal to the world. I have stopped caring how I present myself, and whether that is true or not, that is what people see. Baggy shirts create folds where your body doesn't have them. Loose pants break and bunch at the ankle. Jackets hang without shape. Your outline disappears. You don't look relaxed. You look tired. You look older. I call it the potato sack effect. You are not wearing clothes. The clothes are wearing you. After 50, you cannot afford that. You need structure. You need clean lines. You need intention. Here are 3 checks you can do today with the clothes already in your closet. Check the shoulders. The seam must sit right on the edge of your shoulder, not below it. This one detail alone can make you look 10 years younger. Check the sleeves. They must end at your wrist bone, not over your hands. Too long equals sloppy, always. Check the torso. When you tuck in your shirt, is there a balloon of fabric puffing out? That's a sign the shirt is too big. A proper shirt follows your shape gently. It does not float around you. And remember this, fitted is not tight. Fitted is respectful. Respectful to your body, respectful to your age, respectful to your presence. Next time you shop, try one size smaller than you normally buy. You will feel exposed at first. Then you will look in the mirror and realize you've been hiding behind fabric for years. Stop hiding. Start fitting, because fit is the first step to looking sharp again. Mistake number 2. Wearing running shoes when you're not running. Let me describe a scene you've seen 100 times. A well-dressed man, nice shirt, good trousers, and then you look down and he's wearing bright running shoes with thick foam soles and neon stripes. And suddenly the entire outfit collapses. This is not rare. This is an epidemic among men over 50. Because somewhere along the way, comfort became the only priority. So you started wearing your most comfortable shoes with everything. Jeans, chinos, even jackets. You didn't notice when it became a habit, but everyone else notices. Running shoes are designed for one thing, motion. They are built by engineers, not designers. Every line, every curve, every logo screams sport. So when you wear them in daily life, your outfit sends mixed signals. Upper body says respectable man. Feet say gym locker room. This visual conflict is aging you because it makes you look careless, unfinished, like you didn't think about how you present yourself. And the worst part? Most of these shoes are worn out. Dirty mesh, yellowing soles, creases everywhere. You may not see it, but other people do. The fix is incredibly simple. Replace them with minimalist leather sneakers. No logos, no bright colors, just clean leather and a flat sole. Same comfort, completely different message. Or step into chukka boots or Chelsea boots with soft soles. They feel just as good, but they add weight, dignity, and masculinity to your presence. A leather shoe grounds you. A running shoe makes you look like you're passing through life, not standing in it. Keep your running shoes for running. Let your everyday shoes reflect the man you are, not the workout you're avoiding. Mistake number 3. Graphic t-shirts and giant logos. There is a question you must ask yourself when you wear a graphic t-shirt. What is this shirt trying to say about me? Because most men over 50 are wearing shirts that speak very loudly and say all the wrong things. A surf logo from a life you never lived. A band from your youth you're trying to hold on to. A sarcastic quote that was funny 20 years ago. Without realizing it, you are dressing like a man trying to prove he is still young, and that is exactly what makes you look old. Because nothing ages a man faster than trying to look like he hasn't aged. Giant logos send the message that you need a brand to create your identity. But a mature man does not borrow identity from clothing. He carries it within himself. This is why elegance becomes quieter as a man matures. Less noise, more presence. The solution is not complicated. Remove the graphics. Replace them with solid, rich colors in quality fabric. A simple navy or charcoal t-shirt in Pima cotton will make you look more dignified than any loud designer logo ever could. And when you want to elevate further, wear polos. That collar is magic after 50. It frames your face, adds shape to your upper body, and makes you look intentional without trying. You don't need your shirt to entertain people. You need it to respect you. Mistake number 4. Cargo shorts and utility wear. We've all seen this man. Maybe we've been this man. Cargo shorts, stuffed pockets, phone clipped to the belt, keys here, wallet there, receipts somewhere on the thigh. You're not dressed, you're equipped. And that's the problem. Cargo clothing turns you into a walking toolbox. And visually, it does terrible things to your body. Those big side pockets widen your legs dramatically. They make your thighs look bulky. They shorten your overall frame. And from a distance, you don't look stylish. You look like you're on a guided bus tour with a camera around your neck. Tourist dad mode. And then the phone belt clip. This is the detail that quietly ages you 10 years. It breaks your waistline, pulls attention to your stomach, and looks like something from the early 2000s. You may love the practicality, but style is about intelligent simplicity. Replace cargo pants with flat front chinos. Replace cargo shorts with chino shorts. You keep the comfort, but gain clean lines and maturity. And if you need to carry items, carry them like a gentleman. A leather messenger bag, a tote, a small crossbody. You don't need 12 pockets on your legs. You need fewer distractions in your silhouette. Because the less clutter on your body, the more respect you command. Mistake number 5. The visible undershirt. You've seen this before. Maybe you've done this before. A well-ironed dress shirt, collar open, and underneath, a bright white t-shirt announcing itself to the world. You didn't think it mattered. You thought, it's just an undershirt. But visually, it matters more than you think. Because the moment that white crew neck shows, your outfit stops looking refined and starts looking accidental. An undershirt is underwear, and underwear is meant to be invisible. That visible white band under your collar ruins the entire effect of wearing a dress shirt casually. The open collar is supposed to form a V shape. That V makes your neck look longer, your posture look better, your presence look sharper. But the crew neck blocks that V completely. It shortens your neck, makes your upper body look boxy and subtly juvenile. The fix is incredibly easy. Wear V-neck undershirts. Deep V, no visibility. And here's the detail that changes everything. Never wear white under white. White undershirts show through white shirts. Instead, wear gray or skin tone. They vanish. No lines, no contrast, no interruption. No one sees it. That's the point. Because real elegance is not about what people notice, it's about what they don't. Mistake number 6. Sport sunglasses with everyday clothing. Picture this. A well-dressed man sitting outdoors at a cafe. Nice shirt, good trousers, and then you notice his sunglasses. Huge wraparound lenses, reflective like a motorcycle helmet, rubber arms gripping his head, and suddenly the entire look collapses. This is very common because men buy sport sunglasses for driving, walking, cycling, and then they start wearing them everywhere without realizing they were never meant for daily style. Sport sunglasses are designed to block wind, sun, and debris at high speed. They are equipment. But when you wear them with normal clothes, you don't look stylish. You look like you forgot to change after a bike ride. They hide your eyes completely, and eyes are essential for human connection. When people cannot see your eyes, you look distant, cold, unapproachable. That's not the message you want to send. The fix is timeless. Wayfarers, aviators, clubmasters, these frames have been worn by stylish men for over 60 years for a reason. They complement the face, they work with mature features, they look intentional. And if you need prescription lenses, invest in prescription sunglasses, not those large plastic fit-over shields, because nothing ages a man faster than eyewear that looks medical instead of elegant. Your face carries your identity. Don't hide it behind sports equipment. Mistake number 7. Dressing like a teenager. Let's talk about the mistake that sits behind all the others. The desire to look young. Not feel young, look young. So you reach for ripped jeans, graphic hoodies, baseball caps turned backward, because somewhere inside you believe youth equals attractiveness. But here is what actually happens. When a mature man dresses in a teenage uniform, the contrast becomes painful. Your face carries experience. Your clothes try to deny it. And that visual conflict ages you more than gray hair ever could. Because people don't see youth, they see effort, and effort reads as insecurity. True style after 50 is not about chasing youth. It is about expressing maturity beautifully. You should look like a man who has lived, who has built, who has learned. So make these quiet upgrades. Replace hoodies with refined knitwear or cashmere sweaters. Replace ripped jeans with dark, clean denim. Replace backward caps with grooming and a sharp haircut. And watch what happens. You stop looking like a man trying to be young and start looking like a man comfortable with who he is. That comfort is powerful. That comfort is attractive. Because now you are not competing with 20-year-olds. You are in a category they cannot enter. We've covered a lot today. 7 mistakes that quietly age men, and 7 solutions that restore presence, not through trends, but through intention. Because after 50, looking good is no longer about fashion. It is about dignity, about honoring the man you have become. The way you dress is a signal to yourself and to the world. It says, I still care. I still show up. I still have standards. And that signal changes how you feel when you walk into a room. You stand straighter. You move with purpose. You feel composed. So today, I encourage you to visit your wardrobe with honesty. Open your closet. Look at each item carefully and ask one question. Does this represent the man I am today? If the answer is no, let it go. Donate it. Because style is not accumulation, it is refinement. You don't need a large budget, you need clarity, fit, proportion, mindset. That is the formula. And if you found value here, join us. Subscribe to Mature Elegance. We are creating a space for men who choose not to fade into the background with age. I'm honored to be your style partner. I'll see you in the next video. Stay sharp.